Sup guys, and welcome back to another review. I know I'm late to the party, but what I have with me is the FondJoy Superman from the latest movie. I personally loved the movie, and I'm currently waiting for the better figures, but for now, this is the best Superman figure you can currently get. This is the deluxe edition and the box feels nice and premium, but I know you're not here for a box review, so let's just get this thing out already. I gotta say, this might be the best looking Superman figure we have right now. The face is accurate, more on that later, the sculpt is great, the proportions aren't too off, and the texturing is sublime. Cape feels a bit on the cheaper side though. I personally really dig the texturing they did for the suit. I think it's accurate, but the paint on the chest is a little sloppy. The face sculpt is one of the best face sculpts we have of David Corenswet. Seriously though, why can't any other figure company get his face right? What's going on? But it isn't without its faults. There's no S-curl. The eyes are a bit off, but that's really all I have to say. It's a great sculpt with great paint. Before accessories, well, I guess you can count this as an accessory. Crypto! Paint-wise, he isn't so great, but the sculpt is good. The face is,
ugly dog and a cape.
but from a distance, it is decent, I guess. We also have this default standing Crypto, and I think it's quite nice. Not much to say, but personally, I would have wanted a cloth cape instead of a plastic one. Moving on to accessories, he has a good bunch, but for a deluxe edition, I expected better. Let's attach this small stand because this goes to running Crypto. Is that really a fucking accessory? I do really like this Clark Kent ID. It's a bit flimsy, but it is a great bonus, so to speak, for the figure itself. We have a stand here, and how the hell do you... What is going on? Okay, wait. Okay, I finally got it. It was just incredibly difficult to put on. The stand is ass. It's ass, bro. I like the base itself. I really do like the base. It's great. But the clamp is terrible. Moving it feels like breaking it, and I'll probably never use this since it's not really meant for flight. Since we already checked out Crypto, let's check out these hands. They're not good sculpts, and the skin color is off. Okay, so this is the grabby hand, and this is the flight hand. That is basically it. Changing the hands are... Okay, what's going on? Oh my god, that is Cappy. What the hell? Okay, well, at least it didn't break. It's just incredibly difficult to put it on for whatever reason. Moving on to articulation. I heard that the swivel for the right arm is loose and it removes easily, but hopefully my copy doesn't have that issue. Okay, well, the cape is of course wired, so you can move it wherever you want. The head can go up that far, which is a little disappointing. Barely any neck movement. Side to side is not that good, but it is there. It does exist. Going down on the torso is very nice. Going back, okay, well, holy shit. Okay, let's just put this shit back on. Okay, well, going back is not that much at all, which is incredibly disappointing. I mean, like, come on, look up, dude. The arm can rotate, of course, going out that far without rotating. And then you can do that, of course. The swivel is not loose. That's great. Okay, there's no problems on my arm. And the arm can bend a little bit past 90 degrees. The wrist has okay articulation. Okay, and the other arm, of course, can do the same without breaking, which is great. The legs have a drop-down joint. Can go that far, not that much. Barely going back. The knee bend is decent. He can do the splits quite nicely, but the underoos will bend or warp a bit. Ankle rocker, toe hinge, of course, and it can move all. Has barely any movement. Okay, and it can go down as well, which is weird, but yeah. I didn't mention it here, but the torso also can move side to side. Okay, the articulation isn't much to brag about, and there is no butterfly joints, which is, yeah, it's not that great, but oh well, what can you do, I guess. Okay, so I do not have any other 110 figures. Like, I have no McFarlane's, No fucking, what do you call it? ZD toys? I don't have any of that. But here is the Mafex the Batman. Size wise, it's not it, but I guess you can mess with the angle so they'll look good together. What else? Here is the Superpowers Superman figure by McFarlane. This is quite literally the only McFarlane figure I have. Signed by Peter Safran, by the way. Anyway, to conclude, visually speaking, he is great. He's an incredibly photogenic figure. Everything else wise, well, it's all up to preference at this point. If you really can't wait for Mafex, Mezco, or Inart, I say go for this figure. Visually, he is very impressive. Articulation and accessories, not so much though. He can't cross his arms, obviously, because he doesn't have any butterfly joints, and he looks down more than he looks up. The neck articulation prevents him from doing a proper flight pose. I mean, like, look at this. Look at this. This is the best I can do. Like, what the hell? And the sloppy mismatched paint on the hands aren't great either. And his torso pops out. Easily. I really like the Clark Kent ID and Crypto though. That's a really good plus. He is definitely better than the McFarlane and is probably the best 110 figure of Superman we have. Well, on the box it says 1.9, but you know, it scales pretty well with McFarlane. But as a figure itself, he is good, but not great. To me, personally, on my copy, he is a solid 7 out of 10. Would have definitely been 6 out of 10 though if it had that common arm issue thing. Well, whatever. I think he is worth a buy, but only on sale. I mean, like, why would you even create a deluxe edition and a standard edition if both of the fucking figures are the same and you barely even get anything on the deluxe itself? It's just a little frustrating. Well, guys, what did you think of this figure? I think he is decent if you put him on a standing pose, but yeah, that's all I have to say for this figure. Like, comment, subscribe, and all that shit. And I'll see you in the next one. I hope I get to fucking review the goddamn LPCC Batman.
You need to nerd out. 'Cause I'm a punk rocker. Yes, I am.